Hello, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this new video where we will explore together how to grow strawberries, step by step, from planting to harvest. We will also learn how to easily propagate your strawberry plants to renew your strawberry patch. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this kind of videos. I'll also be bringing you videos directly from the garden very soon. Many of you have already subscribed to the channel, and I really appreciate it, thank you. So, I've decided to do the same as on my French channel and give away prizes, often packs of organic seed packets, every time a subscriber milestone is reached. I'll be doing random draws for 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and every subsequent increment of 10,000 subscribers. To participate, it's simple. Just subscribe to the channel and leave a comment under a video. I'll then randomly select winners from the comments. Good luck, and thank you again for your support. Without further ado, let's start the video. Enjoy! 1. Introduction. Originally from Europe, America, and Asia, the strawberry, known as Fragaria in Latin, has thrived in regions with diverse climates, demonstrating a great capacity for adaptation. Currently, there are 46 species that can take on various forms, small or large, red, pink, white, or yellow, with a subtle or more discreet fragrance, with or without runners, everbearing or non-everbearing. The strawberry is a unique fruit. It is actually a false fruit. It is the support of the flower that swells and reddens, and on its surface are the beige achenes, the seeds, which are the true fruits. Strawberries are among the least calorie-dense fruits. Their vitamin C content surpasses that of oranges. A 150 grams portion covers the daily needs of an adult. It also contains a small amount of provitamin A to boost immune defenses and vitamin B9, which is important for pregnant women. Their mineral content is noteworthy, including magnesium, calcium, and iron as the most significant. Two. Soil exposure. The strawberry prefers a rich, loose, and deep soil that stays cool in the summer, preferably neutral or slightly acidic, and a sunny exposure for varieties with large fruits, while everbearing strawberries, like wild strawberries, tolerate partial shade. In calcareous soil, the strawberry suffers from chlorosis, an iron deficiency that causes the leaves to turn yellow while the veins remain green. Strawberries can also be planted in pots, using a mix of leaf compost and garden soil enriched with compost or a special strawberry potting mix. Consider a pot with a diameter of 12 cm or 4.72 inches per plant. There are also special pots available where several strawberry plants can be installed. 3. Planting. In ground planting, the strawberry will remain in place for several years, so it's essential to take care of its planting, till the soil to aerate it and eliminate roots and weeds. Incorporate organic manure, about 17.64 to 22.05 pounds of well-decomposed compost or manure per square meter, and a natural complete fertilizer, following the recommended doses on the packaging. If you choose bare root plants in the fall, trim the roots slightly and dip them in a soil mixture before planting. If your soil is impermeable, plant your strawberries on a mound. Elevate a 3.94 to 7.87 inches high cultivation board, 23.62 to 27.56 inches wide, leaving space between two boards. This will improve drainage and promote soil warming in the spring. Plant strawberries in rows with a spacing of 11.81 inches in all directions, positioning the crown at ground level, neither buried nor raised. To facilitate planting, use a bulb planter. Water after planting. Ideally, plant on black plastic film, which retains heat and moisture while preventing weed growth. Cross-cut it every 11.81 inches and then install the plants. At planting, remove any flowers present to prevent the plant from exhausting itself and encourage establishment. In pot planting, choose a container with drainage holes, at least 25 cm or 9.84 inches deep. Spread a drainage layer, gravel, broken shards, at the bottom. Plant the strawberries spaced 15 centimeters or 5.91 inches apart. Water. You can also create strawberry towers to maximize the number of strawberries in a minimal space. 4. Maintenance care. Mulching will be very useful for strawberries. It will help retain underground moisture by preventing its evaporation. It will also help limit weeds, if it's opaque, and keep your fruits clean since they won't be in direct contact with the soil. Simple straw will do the job, but if you use plastic film, put it in place before planting, stretch taut, and make cross incisions at each location for your strawberries. Water regularly during hot and dry weather. This will reduce red spider mite attacks. Remove runners as they appear to concentrate all vegetative energy into your fruits. In October, or at the end of the season for everbearing varieties, eliminate all dead or diseased parts. Provide special strawberry fertilizer in the spring and at the end of the first fruiting. 5. Propagating strawberry. Varieties of wild strawberries, known as four-season strawberries, reproduce through seeds. Large fruited strawberries, whether everbearing or not, reproduce through the division of runners. Tip: to multiply your strawberries through runners, choose vigorous adult plants with smooth, upright leaves and no signs of disease or degeneration. Viruses can easily be transmitted through this method of reproduction, affecting fruit production and size. Good to know. Runners are only useful for strawberry reproduction. If you don't want to multiply them, it's better to cut them as close to the base as possible, as they unnecessarily exhaust the plant. Runners propagation. The strawberry plant produces runners. These are stems that emerge from the mother plant and create a new one when they anchor in the soil. If you want to have beautiful strawberries, remove the runners. But if you want new plants, eliminate the strawberries to encourage healthier runners. Prepare it before uprooting it from the mother plant and transplant it into the ground. Perform this task during the summer. Pull on a line of runners and identify the most developed one with roots and beautiful leaves. Keep it attached to the mother plant and plant it in a pot filled with soil, placing it on the ground at the initial location of the runner. To secure it in the pot, fasten it with an iron clip. Water the pot. The young plant remains attached to the mother plant for 2 weeks. However, remove any secondary runners to prevent it from exhausting and to encourage its growth. After 2 weeks, cut the stem that still connects it to the mother plant and transplant it to its final location in the garden. Plan to prepare 20 plants to meet a family's needs. Next year, eliminate the runners on these plants to prioritize strawberry production. Good to know. Even by transplanting the runners, you'll need to renew your mother strawberry plants every 2 to 3 years. Strawberries become weakened and highly susceptible to virus diseases, and the variety loses its characteristics with each multiplication through runners. Also, change the location of the strawberry bed. 6. Diseases, pests and parasites. Strawberries are sturdy and resilient plants, relatively resistant to diseases and pests if the original plants are healthy and cultivated under good conditions. However, they can sometimes face attacks from pests or parasitic fungi. The main pests of strawberries are slugs, which enjoy the fruits, spread some pheromone pellets. Strawberry millipedes, light brown myriapods, about 2 cm long, resembling centipedes. Millipedes appear in humid weather and gather in large numbers on ripe fruits, devouring them. Mulching is sufficient to isolate the fruits from the ground and millipedes. Birds are the most formidable. Consider covering the plantation with a net before the strawberries begin to ripen. Diseases are often due to inappropriate cultivation practices. Chlorosis causes yellowing, drying, and eventually the death of the plant. It's not a disease per se but an iron deficiency due to overly chalky soil. Gray mold causes the fruits to rot, covering them with a gray fuzz, and sometimes affecting the entire plant. Dispose of affected fruits with household waste or burn them. Avoid planting too densely. Fertilize your strawberries adequately to make them more resistant. Purple spot disease produces small purple or brown spots on the foliage that eventually dry up. Cut and burn the affected parts. Clean the bed in the fall by removing all spotted or dry leaves. Apply a preventive Bordeaux mixture spray in the fall and another in the spring, before flowering. 7. Harvest storage. Strawberries are best harvested fully ripe when they are well colored. A strawberry that is half white will not ripen further after picking, and the fruit easily detaches from the stem, for small fruited varieties. It's under these conditions that they release their full aroma. Check every 2 or 3 days and handle the plants with care to avoid damaging the remaining fruits. Pick strawberries in the morning for the most flavorful experience. These are delicate fruits that require gentle handling. Consume them promptly, or you risk losing them within 2 days. Large fruits are picked with the stem, and small strawberries, known as four-season strawberries, are picked without the stem. For strawberry preservation, clean the fruits carefully under a stream of water, always before removing the stems to prevent them from absorbing water. Fragile strawberries cannot withstand shocks or heat and should be consumed promptly. Place them in a large dish and store them in a cool place, 12 degrees Celsius, or 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Avoid the refrigerator, as it degrades their taste. Finally, for longer storage, freeze them after transforming them into puree or ice. This video is now concluded. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel to motivate me to continue translating all the videos from my French channel. Also, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Finally, leave a comment to let me know which cultivation guide you'd like to see in the next video or if you have any questions. I'll respond with pleasure. See you soon for the next video. Goodbye.